Welcome back. Um, the next thing is we have to go see the village. Welcome back, Jericho. So glad am I to see you safely return. Tell me, how you fared on your sojourn in the Tropics? You have led Bird's minions in the such measure your strength by their own the devil's taught us it is beyond doubt that the accidents have begun to move in us, but that we know to what end. Yet I will not be mown up like thanks to your tireless efforts. We're at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that the Scions are too few to protect the realm against the threat on people. One must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There's no shortage of misery in the world that the aliens might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has risen that requires your attention. Let me know when you're ready to be briefed, and I'll summon you up. Okay.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance. Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume? Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe. What sort of peril? The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan. task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlwyb hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
So you will accept? Thank you.
We can't very well send him to Limsa-Lominsa without Y'shtola, can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies. Tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would. Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
They shiver to get this out. And all the time, I've yet to hear the mention of Twitter. I wonder if that's the one I always start out with. Where is it? This person. Kitty Kate. We're off to a water. No, kitties don't like water. You've been a good partner and ally so far. Let's keep it going. Well, that might be set. Right. Where we gotta go. Adventure, welcome to the Maelstrom Command. If you wish to know more about enlisting, speak to the personnel. Unless you are the guest we were told to expect. Forgive me, sir. To business then. It is as we told that dissident, the Cobalt. A real moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Oklahoma. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their crystals, fodder for their battlefront. Thank you, High Command. You may leave the rest to me. Word is spread of your accomplishments, Dirko. On behalf of Rumsel and Rose, I thank you for being our cause. Forgive the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address Dirko personally. We're no strangers to conflict. Long have the Shahagan and the Kobolds plagued our people, nor is this the first time we have had to address a cardinal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was the company of the heroes we turned. But they are long disbanding. We must look to other brave souls, blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we turn now to the signs of the sun's dawn, confident in the belief that you are Glimpse's best hope. I hope you are right. Yet the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the Thalassagores make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep to their own lands, and that no blood would be shed? And was it not the Lenosians who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot? Shall we then condemn the beastman for defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what he has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with great care, lady. Shut up. Stand down, high command. He has the right of it, and the wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it. Yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shed us from the Titan's wrath. Or would you have us fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of what someone knows in the history are, of course, paramount concern. Already, we have observed disruptions in the flow of the Ethereal further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city alone. As much of you I know, but the need is great. Can I count on your help, Dragon? You have my thanks, along with the full support of the Maelstrom. I await good tidings. That the Kobold should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiations. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can of our foe, and I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. The company of heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live, and it is said that one of them is employed at the Grey Fleet Mills in Lower Lacosa. Quite why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, mayhap you could ask him from me. I, meanwhile, shall seek his fellows. Oh, what is closest? Oh, nothing's closest. I don't have anything like so. Oh, I can wear the jocks, but it's still a hike. So, by foot, I do say we go. And there's winter pile drivers. Eastern Lacosa based blood show. Eastern, Eastern. Eastern, North Shroud, Central. Nothing for us to do. Mind looking into something for me, adventure? It may be adventurous to you, in fact. I'm told that plots within Mist are to be auctioned off. You, me, bells, even a well darn wandering minstrel could purchase their own piece of La Cosa. And upon that plot of land you'd be free to build a house for you and yours. You can't tell me that the plot isn't at least slightly appealing. It's a bit surprising that the fellows Cressy have the time and resources to prepare such an area. What with the kobolds and the primals causing all the man trouble. But who am I to judge for the priorities of politicians? Much less pirates, eh? Besides, I'd like nothing more to own my own home. I've yet to verify the truth of the tale yet, though. If you've no objections to taking a detour from your adventures, why not head towards the gate to Mist and see if there's a Maelstrom representative who can confirm or deny these land auctions. I can tell you it's not for you. It's only for me and other adventurers. In a lifetime of meticulous research into the advancement of agriculture arts has taught me anything, it is that the fruits of knowledge are incapable of preserving themselves without the adventurers drawn to protect them. I fear all my work will come to naught. Take, for example, the splendid ogre pumpkin crop I was able to cultivate years of hypnotizing and testing at last made tangible, only to be snatched away by those subterranean sorrows, the clever hedge moles. I've already engineered the pumpkins to resist fire, drought, frost, wind, weeds, insects, and best of the worst, I just need someone to kill the moles. They call me the Steve Shepherd, but all kinds of livestock we breed here fall under my crook. Nevertheless, sheep remain my first love, my one true pack. So you can imagine my dismay at finding my flock in frumpy fleece. I can't very well take worn out wool to market. A sheep with no shine is good for nothing but mud. And where's their wool, there's a way. See what Chartain has to say. They had some little lambs whose fleece was white as snow, but everywhere the lambs went, lice were sure to go. Now we're stuck with lousy sheep. In the time it takes me to brush one clean, the lice spread two more. I just can't keep up with them by myself. If you could brush these shaggy sheep for me, we might be able to wipe out the infestation together. Let Monogram know his sheep are in ship shape once we're finished. Expecting an enemy to pop out. Oh, no. Nice. For an inventor, you find to know how to wield a lifestyle. As I'm sure you have found, sheep are delicate souls, they require delicate care. Truly wonderful wool requires time, love, and tenderness. You must caress their coats ever so gently, listen to their soft bleating, and your ear feel the warmth of their breath on your neck. They may call it the red rooster, Steve, but make no mistake, dodos are the birds that keep the steed steady. Those sweat and tender eggs that succumb succulent meat as long as you remove the doodling's poison glands, you're in for some scrumptious and healthy poultry. They're so delicious I have to remind myself some birds just aren't meant to be caged, or perhaps I don't. Talk to Zapan and see if we can't return these exquisite creatures to their parents. I'm ever pleased to see you. I was about to cry foul, but with your help we can round them up. These dim-witted dodos cut through the fence and fled the coop. Meanwhile, we know better than to leave the steamer. There are 3 bolting dodos in all. If you spot one, just throw one of these dodo-sized sacks over its head. Once you've caught all the birds, would you mind leaving them in Mummagram's care? I need to repair the fencing before we can return them to the enclosures. I see you hidden back there. So you're up there. I've heard everything. Hand me the dodo. My precious darlings, without their poison breath, they're defenseless out in the wild. Daddy Dodo gets so worried. And now my dodos have another daddy. You'll stay around and look after my babies, won't you? At least until they're ripe for slaughter? Not really, dude. I've got other things I have to do. Moles are dead. It's so easy to follow along the path. When you wander from it, just when you'll get attacked. Well, that was so easy, it makes me wonder why I spent my life formulating complex solutions to problems rather than merely going around and killing things. Nevertheless, I'm afraid it's too late to alter my methods now. I'll continue to focus on my complex solutions and have you stick around to kill things. What hubris, what arrogance to believe that I, one woman alone, could overcome the unfathomable, vast, and profound mysteries of nature, but with you here, I'm sure we can do it. Care to partake in the exuberant march of science? The concoction I'm currently formulating to give horticulture as we know it. Imagine a fluid one could strew over crops to ward off pests. All I need is some ladybugs and someone to squash them. Ladybugs simply cannot resist aphids. Find some Aztec lavender, dab it with a bit of aphid nectar, and they'll come swarming to the slaughter. Run, 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 birdie, run. Drop this, then we'll go on to the next pieces. Hopefully this is all that's left in this town, so we can go on to the Wrath of Titan. Return to me once you've collected the 3 vials of ladybug viscera. It's elementary, really. Aphids live in fear of ladybugs, and so applying the scent of ladybug blood to our crops is something to ward off the parasites. We're manipulating the laws of nature. Of course, we could have just let the ladybugs go on defending the crops as always, and not squash them for the whisper, but I hardly see a sense. What is it eventually? Ah, yes, the auction. By order of the Admiral herself, Miss and Plus were then are to be sold exclusively to adventurers so as to encourage the immigration to Limsol and Noza. Why only adventures, you ask? Practical necessity, really. Limsol and Noza is that need of fresh blood capable of courageous adventurers who will fight for foes and protect your interests. Those who build a home here will have that much more incentive to aid us. As for what manner of place Miss is, I think it's best that you journey there and see for yourself. Please direct any other questions you might have to the recruit station just past the door. BRB. Greetings, Adventurer. Welcome to Nest. I will send you. That's not the all. Lucians are barred from participating in the auctions you see out of town and the fact that they're, well, Limsina. Admiral's decree. If you find the area of your liking, please consider speaking with the resident caretaker. She can guide you through the process and put this in the plans as you say. Alright, you will take one second. There we are. What news have you brought me? For the purpose of luring adventurers to Limsol and Novia, that's unfortunate, but does explain a great deal. Looks like my dream of owning my own home will have to wait for a little longer. But don't you worry about me. My day will come soon. Lay down your burden, son. Come drain a pint with me. We'll have a grand old time. Find you a lass or three. Going to say something, Venture, or just keep staring? Yeah? You want to know about the company of heroes? Ah, bells. Price of bleeding pain. Can a miller mill in peace anymore? Still, seeing as you come all this way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige you. Consider yourself lucky, mate. Old Tractone was the company's best estimate. Now, what was it you wanted to do? Yeah, ha ha ha. So you want to hear the tale of how the company of heroes bested the promo, do you? Let me guess. You mean that dude Titan, eh? Oh, if only you'd been there to see. It was a mighty struggle, like the legends of old. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights, we did. The ground trembled with every step Titus took, and when we hit, yeah, boy, it felt like a cannonball in the gut. Oh, just like that. Why, what's that look for? I'm gosh darn here. I'll have you know, the people around here singing my praises. Don't tell me you only care about learning the secret tactics we used to beat old Titus. Well, too bad, because now I'm not feeling irritable. If you're so darn desperate, then why don't you do me a favor and kill those rats that made the nest by the windmill just south of here? Do that, and then we'll talk. There's the wind. Breathtaking, was it not? Proud salesman, rugged years turning the mill never stops, and so neither can the millers assigned to its upkeep. Vigilance is the key in addressing tomorrow's issues today. We heard the wheels of prosperity continue to grind. Unfortunately, I've had my hands full with the work of the day. Cannot leave my station to attend your inspection. Oh, trust this duty to you. Seek out the 3 millers, heed their concerns, and praise wasting them in kindness. I haven't noticed anything off myself, but let's have a look now, shall we? Look there, the sail's been nicked a bit. Nothing to remind you. The class we use is the same as used for sails out of sea, made to stand up bluster and wind. The mill is gone. We'd be wiser to consume ourselves as grubby scavengers that rob us of our yield. Well, you see the mill spinning, don't you? What more do you need to know? Only problem I have is you meddling in my chores. Way with you, guys. I trust you enjoyed your tour of the mill. You're impressed, yes? The matter of Leicester sale is most worrisome indeed. The matter shall be remedied at once. The delay acting until trouble occurs is to ask for trouble. Grapefruit stops for nothing. Full sail ahead. Hey, so the beasties are dead, are they? Nice work, Sancho. Save me the hassle. What? You still asking about how to beat Titus? I don't know, Venture. It was a pretty risky strategy. The kind only a veteran of 10 score battles can rely upon. Want to teach you? I truly do, but unless you prove you have what it takes to face that man, I can't in good conscience tell you a darn thing. At the very least, you need to be capable of saying, Gilbert, come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. Them creatures that would take for Flower Mill here, so you ought to have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut one down quick as skilled accident like myself. Anyway, why don't you try heading due west and standing a lookout in case a Gabu comes calling. Slay it, I might consider telling you more about the old Titus. Huh? You again? Then the Gabu that was harassing the Millers is dead? Didn't think you had any more after? Still, you took forever and a day to get the job done. I'm still not sure if you could tell you are seeking. So on. As I was saying, I still don't know if you got what it takes to face Titus. Maybe if you sue, Captain, you in here drinking again? If you are, that good bubble head better be that. What's that, Chief? You have me word on that. Please the beast going too, with my trusty axe I did. What's that about? What will your prejudice say if I ask him? Yeah, he'll vouch for me, of course. He's that right for me. Tell me true. Was it Tactum who slew the Gabu, or was it you? Chief, what are you saying? It's me, Tactum, the finest axeman ever to serve in the company and heroes, the legendary mercenaries who slew that man Titus. Titus, who in the Seven Bells is Titus? Some primal you fought in the drunken side and green? The company and heroes slew Titus. You bloody halfway. Well, you see, Titus is what me and the lads used to call him. That's the biggest load of fanatic that I've heard. Both of you outside will learn the truth, but with nosy. Captain, if you didn't slay that Gabu, you may consider your contract renewed. He better find himself without the job and no more drink. I admit it. I lied about being in company heroes, but I'm begging you, Chief. Please don't distress me. Avoid my aunt lessons. Honest, I have. Save your blood, Captain. God's I killed you. Mercy, please, I didn't want to deceive you, I swear. It's because I kept getting turned away by all folk I asked for work, and I panicked. See, the last job I had was at Costa del Sol, and there was a grizzled marauder, and everyone treated like royalty. When I heard he was captain of company heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious when I said, oh, don't know. But you want to believe me? So look, his name is Westcott, alright? Westcott. He'll tell you how to do the feat. Titus and whatever the balls defenders name is. That's what you wanted, ain't it? So come on, man. Tell the chief to forgive me. It's only fair. Not my place to tell him. It's up to him. But you did tell me where to go, so now I get to leave about trying to go there. And I see there's something over here. Let's seem to go straight this way. The shortest way is the straightest point between two. All this time, we've dug ourselves in a hole, truly. Struck brimstone while shoveling through the mines, and now the rocks are rife with the reek of rotten eggs. The gas grew too much to bear. You'll need this clear earth crystal if you restore the earth and plug the leak proper. Just mind the surfer clouds brought on by the brimstone. That was easy peasy, lemon squeezy, dude. Now that's a worth right there. Many of the miners a bit of brimstone is nothing to write home about. But I'm the one who has to write the letters when the glut is choked on to death down there. The Christ's metals command in the wake of calamity will make us either rich or bad. Alright, so now, well, so, and we're not unattuned. So, mount up, back on the map. his eyes were to blaze down from the steps through the morning. Driving the two Dragon and those needs that I guess. No need. And I didn't care when no sun grows. Leaves. Leaves on it. Pardon? You wish to slay the Lord of Dregs? We must slay him, Captain. The people of London know they are depending upon us. You fancy yourselves heroes, and just like the old child. Be not so quick to judge. Long have I labored for the well-being of you and yours, and my assistance here has bathed in the freedom's hellfire and lit. He's blessed with a power that protects him from the primal influence. Thus he was able to lay low the Lord of Inferno. We know full well the risk, and have taken every possible precaution. We lack only the knowledge of how to enter Titan's life. Pray, be so good as to grant us a boon of your wisdom, and we shall be on our way. A man who can't be tempered, useful, but it will not be enough. It is true that the company heroes fought and felled primals, but each victory was fought with the lifeblood of brave men and women. And Titan was the worst we faced. We defeated him in the end, but he took us for some of the very best. Even if you possess the power you claim, I have no reason to believe that you will succeed. Believe what you will, we mean to try. Though our lives be forfeit, you will not abandon Limsa to the wrath of Titan. You are passionate, I'll grant you that, and you deserve better than the greeting I gave you. But I will not send you into Overharm on a whim. To be plain, I do not wish to give the lives in the day. At the very least, I must have assurances that you are more than common adventurers. I oversee the security master for Gergio's estate. Perhaps you can demonstrate your abilities by attending to one of our... Ye gods, man, you have heard nothing I have said. You have not the time or the perform trivial tasks. The enemy is at the gates. Do you imagine words can sway me, girl? If you dislike my conditions, then you're welcome to find your way into Gahamara yourself. Though it pains me to admit, I fear we have no choice but to request demands, and yet much remains to be done if we are the best time. Forgive me, but I must ask you to undertake this task alone. I will use the time to see to the remaining preparation. Leaving the dirty work to others, I see. Pray do whatever the good captain bids. however trifling, remember the fate of once and one knows that hangs in the balance. Master Gregor's request can be demanding if you realize before I set you on the true task, I'd like to verify that this won't waste my time. A Nyx has recently been seen prowling the beach to the east. As you can imagine, my master does not want large slimy creatures anywhere near his lands. The beast is cunning, but you should have no difficulty in luring it out with a hand. Slay the Nyx and return to me. Oh, and don't forget to bring me a leg as proof of skill. Oh, where are they? Has something less than delightful and more than awful befallen the new dancing girls who are to arrive today? This is most inconvenient. I do so ever wish that someone would find me the driver who has to bring my divine dances, that someone can be healthier rewarded for it. I can't doubt that. The governor sent he, did he? I was afraid he wasn't going to wait no more. It don't be giving me the sack now. 'Tain't my fault, I swear. I brought the girl just like I was supposed to, and we got as far as here before they caught sight of the ocean, and that's the moment they started crying like heroes and hopping like spriggans. As soon as I stopped the wagon, they were off running to the beach. Now I yelled at them ladies to get back in the carriage so that we could get where we were supposed to, but they didn't pay me no never mind. You go talk to some sense into them, wouldn't you? Working stiffs, the work the both of us, you understand, you hunt me. Excuse me, who are you? Not the boss of me. That's right. This is my first time on the beat, and nobody's gonna tell me how long I can and can't have got it. I just feel so blessed to be here. This is so beautiful and inspiring, don't you think? I'm feeling so many things. I just need to drink it all in and channel it into my heart. Oh, honey, I've never seen anything like this. It's all balloons. Where I come from, I'm sure Master Gregory wouldn't mind a bit if we stretched our legs before coming to see him. Tells her right fancy and price back home. Bet your Jill, the goo poo, that I can sell a beauty like this. Master Gregory need to find a way to get it to him, though. You go wait while I find a wagon or some such. Well, did you deal with the nets? Lest you think me overly cautious for testing you in this way, you should know that we had an incident not long ago. A foolish young employee was dismissed for laying about with his pets, claiming to have served in the company in heroes. I knew for a fact he did not. Anyway, now that the pointless busy work is finished, I shall give you a challenge as befits your talents. Two highly distinguished individuals are scheduled to visit Costa del Sol in the near future. Master Gregory wishes to welcome them with an elaborate banquet. But while money is no object, not everything Master Gregory desires can be so easily purchased. It is to be extremely exotic feast. And so, Jacob, your mission is to seek out and obtain the rare ingredients our chef requires. Naturally, such fine dining must be accompanied with a suitable wine, and suitable, I mean the very best there is. That, however, can wait for the time being, as I believe you have enough on your plate as it is. It'll be a long and arduous journey, but you need not toil alone. Many of the mercenaries who once served under my command still live, and they will guide you in your quest. The first ingredient I would have you travel to southern crowd and speak to Orlando now, King Trample. What? Do you mean to tell me that you can't afford to waste time as your associate there? Frankly, if you have not the endurance to complete this mission, then how do you expect me to believe you can outlast the Lord of Craigs? Either do it or don't. I have work to do. We have work to off. Overcome by the ocean lava, seduced by the sand, with me waiting, me who paid so dearly to see their unparalleled undulations, well, how delightful. They are true artists, as beauties inside as they are. Virginia is green, Aldana is golden, but Costa del Sol is blue and white. Yes, I should have thought of it earlier. and given them leave to play upon the beach. Ah, happy it is to be a wealthy man, and I shall wait because I can. I'm no George Clayton to the sound of a master's step, nor am I a knuckle biter who needs a bottle of brandy wine to keep the tremors at bay. I shall enjoy the anticipation of fulfillment alone. That's my time. Come. Such a still wilting day, and I had thought a little thought, a violet, not a rose, to come upon in refreshing breeze. The wind strikes now, you can get a healthy puff or two of them. It follows the powerful spirit to set a whole day afloat. According to my best calculations, or rather my second best calculations, no need to ask how or why collecting three course in the wind spirits could permit you to summon a more powerful specimen. Won't someone present company definitely included carry out my ingenious plan with someone managed to collect this handsome individual. That would prevent someone who loves them to have to do something themselves. It's just so neat to have to work, do things. God forbid they should have to do something. Before I return to you, well, you can't turn it Do you require distance adventure? So, this is the one who would challenge Titan. I've been expecting you, Draco. The ingredient you seek is the egg of the giant Adamantium. The method of acquisition should be obvious. You steal it from the beast's nest, of course. Simple in theory, but difficult in execution. Most who try die in intent. Will I help you get it? Nah, you amuse me. I will not jeopardize my position by openly assisting you. From me, you will receive only information. What you do with it is your choice. Let me be clear. The business between you, me, and the captain must remain a secret. See, I don't regret my time spent with the company in the slightest. Traveling the world, meeting interesting people and telling them it was jolly good fun. Last, Virginians are by and large and unforgiving lot. Deta, here, being a different matter. I've had to go to great lengths to ensure that I am seen as a model citizen with no taste for drinking, whoring, gambling, or other activities. So I so dearly miss. So understand if you were to ruin my little charade by way of your tongue, I'll fashion a noose of your entrails and hang you from the nearest heaven's pillar. Well, what are you waiting for? There is a perfectly good Adamantium egg in the nest in the east here. Just right for the captain. Not that I expect you to live long enough to claim it. The mother never strays far from the child, and you will surely be attacked the moment you lay hands upon the egg. There will be other heroes, Draco. You do not need to challenge them. Abandon your quest, or your corpse will rot in the swamp. You don't know who I am. You haven't listened to the news. I heard Captain Lando regaling you many tales of his youth, much as you've seen and known, having journeyed throughout Rosia, with naught but his words. I'm a child of the 12 woods, a whaler through and through. Never have I seen a shadow, nor that I was not forged by sun and perhaps stopped very down my dawn. Yet travel I would, if only in mind. They say an Aldean trader is nearby, to the south. Will you find from me a thing from that city strange and great? I have duties, or else I will go. You'll not find me important. My unmistakable smell of Kelkabo clings to you, adventurer. Would I be correct in assuming that you have your own trusty steed? Hey, I thought so. Now tell me, is your bird battle trained? If not, you might consider seeking advice of the Lecola over at Bent Bright Meadows. The guardian native is something of a prodigy in all matters concerning your fine feathered friends. He should be able to help you attain greater affinity with your bird. Hell, adventurer, you come in the opportune time. My botanist hatchet serves its own purpose well enough, but I'd hesitate to use it on anything that bites back. I would guess that your own skill at arms is more appropriate than this situation. I was crossing the bridge behind me when I got to thinking of all I've seen since the calamity. Well, boggles my mind, wobbles the body, and before I knew it, I was nearly on my face, and the lumber in my arms is scattered all over the bridge. Some of it must have fallen over the side. Now I'm not so green as to go vaulting over the edge of the bridge when I know perfectly well of the fiends below. My adventurers should have little and less to fear. Will you go in my steed and retrieve the wood? Now that is what I call close call. Just nothing that guard of mine. I swear these new cell sorts are more than stuff scavengers. Here, take this for your trouble. The more precious of my wares, though, all day and inside. Hi, Richard. I'm glad for your return. And you found my wood where it fell? Wonderful. The tavern will get a fine blaze out of these. Tis firewood for Lascaris troubles. You were down. A little damp, but nothing that will dry and won't fix. The sun is strong and the way is long. After all, much appreciated. Did you find did you find something? The troll that it came towards me is Captain Carol's doing. The scent. My head swims. I see markets in the Colosseum, linger evening strolls, past roses with the heat of the sun and stone on them. What smiles, I inflame my imagination and possibly my sinuses. Thank you, Liker. You have more than earned this. But you might have good sense to leave this place. By your continued presence, I take it you intend to preserve to the bitter end. Such bravery, such recklessness, that will serve you well against Titan. Leave the egg with me, I'll see to it that I get started and make haste to summon down. The Forgotten Springs, you'll find a man named Well done, then. He will be your next guide. Safe journey. Draco. Where are we right now? South Road. Eastern, northern, south, western, south. Nothing here. For that. Wrong. Was fair, said sneaking the gel fly inside my eyes, carrying me off pajamas and pajamas. But for each cloud, circle cloud, all dark, distant lines, so nothing here. That's fine. I know there's a way to make this. No? Marketing. Just bars and pad. want deceptive. EVP, general, hotbar settings, and cross, custom, on details, notifications. Okay, that did not help that. Don't see the log I'm looking for. Don't want it to answer, but that must be what it's doing. This is just looking for stuff in Lancer. Actions and traits. And commands. Not there for some ungodly reason. Not there. Not something I can put in there. Where else can it be?
This quest unlocks after the main story. You can open sightseeing log by heading to the menu and under log, selecting sightseeing. To complete the sightseeing log entry to where it belongs. To complete a site logs, you need to head to the location hinted, and you set and lookout.
See nothing on that. All below. Nothing.
Whoa. Okay, there's my screen. Whoa, that was weird. I don't see how it can be done.
I'm not gonna spend time more on it right now. Yeah, go to Forgotten Springs. There's Forgotten Springs. Oh, that's that's the trail by Karen. I'm attuned to it, but I am attuned to Mahego, so we'll go back. And I think that's where we're going to end it for the day. Might take some time and grind this week and do out some of those smaller tasks of fighting monsters across the way. And try doing some of those sightseeing tours. We know we have to go down here to Forgotten Springs. So we will do that the next time. But until then, may the dragons protect and watch over you, and may you always keep it awesome enemies.